Now, I know what you're all saying, this isn't next week, you look exactly the same, but I wanted to make a few corrections and I wanted to add a few things to that first episode. So firstly, I said that angelfish are a lot less docile. They are cichlids as well, but they're not as aggressive as the African cichlids. So South American cichlids and African cichlids, obviously from a different side of the world, they don't mix very well. They were never together in nature, so people don't exactly know how they're going to interact. The biggest issue with them is that they are very large showpieces, and their fins get very big. So the other cichlids, Kraut and Cooper, will likely nip at their fins. That's the biggest issue. Also, what can happen once they reach maturity is if they find a breeding pair, so if there's a male and a female, sorry, they're nipping at each other's fins right now, so I'm actually trying to nip away at them, smack the glass and make them move away. If there's a breeding pair, they will bully the other ones and force them out of, what they end up doing is they force them not to eat, so they chase them around while they're feeding, or they'll nip at them, and they'll actually end up killing the other fish. They bully them and pick on them. It's not nice. So you want to make sure that you're aware of your fish's behavior. One thing that I'm looking at doing is purchasing a power head. So what a power head is it generates a lot of current in your tank. It's a big impeller. It's a pump that pushes out the water, and what it's going to do is it's going to give the fish something to do other than fight. So they'll swim into the current for most of the day and hopefully not nip at each other, because they can just swim freely. Any other corrections? The air pump that is powering my volcano is a Marina 100. So it has one air outlet tube. The way you want to set these up, if you have one tube, is you want to set up a check valve. So what I did was I've got the tube cut and put in here so that the air can only travel through in one direction. What this is going to do is it's going to stop any back pressure. If you turn off the stone, then the water won't back into the line and into your pump, and it won't ruin anything. So I have that set up with the underground filter as well, and that's running off a Marina 200, so it has two air outputs. Now, more to picking your fish. You want to do a little more research than I did initially. Like I said, this is my first real aquarium attempt myself. I kind of threw things in. I've learned as well that you should start out with your most aggressive fish, let them claim their territories, and then add your showpieces. So you want to put in, I should have started with the cichlids and the shark, and then we should have put in the schooling fish so that they got used to the tank, and then angelfish, which are also really, really, really territorial, they should have been put in last, so that they'll be able to fight for their own territory. Now, general rule of thumb is you want 1 gallon of water for every 1 inch of full-grown fish you're going to have. So my rasboras, they're about 1.5 inches at max size. I've got 13 right now, but I had 14 yesterday and I lost one already. So I assume I'm going to net out at about 10. That's 15 inches. Those angelfish be about 5 inches each, so that's 20 inches. That's a total of 35. My red peacock kraut there, he's going to end up about 7 inches, so 42 inches. Cooper will be 6 or so. I've got 48. And then my red-tailed shark, he's going to be about 5 to 6 inches. So I'm right in the ballpark there of where I need to be for fish. I'm hoping that they're not going to fight. I've given them lots of caves and lots of different areas, the territories to claim. Also a lot of plants where they can hide in. We'll see how everything goes. I really do hope that they won't fight and they won't kill each other, but they've already started to develop their own behaviors. Let's see what happens. Thanks, guys.